The market for crocodile products is for the discerning buyer, and it's changing to trends. Sometimes you have a bigger demand than on other times. However, it's a very solid material to work with, and the demand is continuous. The prices between other exotic leathers and crocodile products differ depending on the size of the product and what brand it is behind. And generally speaking, crocodile is more expensive than, for example, ostrich or lizard. It differs from type of crocodile, from type of bag, from type of style, from type of brand. It differs greatly. From crocodile leather you can produce a number of items, handbags, shoes, jackets, but the most taker of crocodile skins are watch straps. You treat crocodile leather with a lot more respect than other materials for the simple reason it's very scarce and it's very, very expensive. And it is a very special material to work with. So we're very privileged. There are different species of crocodiles and alligators. It's similar to compare it with a hierarchy of motor cars. For example, you would have right on top Porosis, which comes from Australia and Papua Guinea. And then we have alligator skins, which come from America. Then we have Nile crocodile, which come from South Africa, or the African region. And then we have the so-called wild crocodile, Caimon crocodilus, and that comes from Uruguay and Paraguay, which is on the bottom of the line. Most people would know a crocodile skin which looks like this. We refer to that as a hornback. When you have a belly cut where you would get the smoothness of the skin, then you get to different finishes. This is very new. It's called Nabuk. This has been on the market for some years. It's called Millennium. It's shiny and soft. And then you would have the classic finish, highly glazed and shiny. It's a bit firmer than, for example, something like this. So therefore your applications on the styling differ greatly. This would be structured. Here you can have soft articles. Now briefly to explain the difference between alligator and Nile crocodile, you can see it on the pattern of the scales. It's the rectangle squares which form almost a rectangle, and from the rectangles they become immediately round and small. That is alligator. Versus the Nile crocodile, you have your rectangles and then they become slowly roundish and rounder towards the legs. And the big scales form a roundish shape. So it's very easy to identify Nile crocodile from South Africa against alligator coming from America. Locally, for example, we market them through our showroom, through a few shops in Cape Town. And on the international basis, we have an office in America, we supply shops in Australia, we supply shops in Europe, everywhere who is able and willing and understanding the product. First of all, you need a lot of passion to work with that material, and then you have to find the people who can share the same passion with you. Once you find these people, it doesn't matter where you produce them. It can come from Italy, it can come from South Africa, and I'm very proud to say that we can compete against the best in the world, and we are also recognized as such coming from South Africa. People who work with this material should know what they're doing. It's better in the hands of people who understand the material properly as opposed to people who just knock something out of the material and then have a crocodile product.